My name's Tariq. I'm a wealth manager with United Bank Limited, UBL. Well, I'm an ACCA, so that's a finance background. So I've had the opportunity to work with a bunch of MNCs and high net worth clients. For example, Bank Alpha, Pepsi, TRG, and a few startups as well. So around about 5 to 6 years of experience. The LUMS MBA program is different from any other flagship program in the sense that it prepares you to take on the realities of what a professional career would be. Before the MBA, I was a typical auditor, someone who was very hesitant to take on risks, someone who was not confident in the decisions that he made. But with the MBA, I had the opportunity to take on different roles, different tasks that actually got me asking the question of not what to do in a situation, but how can we actually achieve what we're trying to do. So it made me a lot more confident and, more importantly, a lot readier to actually take on any task that was given to me. So I'm a wealth manager, which basically means I'm taking care of different needs and trying to meet different requirements of individuals that I'm catering to. The LUMS MBA is very similar in the sense that when you're taking on different courses with different requirements, with different aspects, you have to be ready to take on at a moment's notice any changes in your daily routine. So as a wealth manager, I have to be taking on news, deadlines, changes in the entire world, for example in the US, and how it might impact my clients locally. Something changing in one industry could impact another one. So in the sense, the MBA has actually prepared me to take on different aspects and be very dynamic when it came to any roles or responsibilities for my clients. I would have to say that the LUMS MBA actually did the most when it comes to actually having a plan for my future. For me, the LUMS MBA was just a plateau to achieve. But it's only when you get here and you go through the entire program that you realize this is just a starting stone. This is not just a beginning, this is a foundation for you to continually improve and develop yourself. So yeah, I would say I would be aiming to grow as a professional individual in my current industry, which is finance, but ultimately I would be looking to go bigger and every chance I get. So maybe one day I might be running my own firm, or I might be taking on another firm to help them get to wherever they want to, whatever goal they want to achieve. First and foremost, I think you have to take on organization behavior, which is taught by one of our faculty members, Sir Anur Khurshid, simply because it makes you realize how dynamic and how many different personalities you have to take on in your professional career, and how an organization changes and how important it is to understand how that change impacts you. The second course would be negotiation skills with Mr. Gufran Mir. The fact is, every single day I'm in sales, so every single conversation is a negotiation, whether it's interest rates, inflation rates, value of the dollar, everything comes down to me trying my level best to win that argument. And third would be strategic management for developing economies, taught by our instructor, Sir Zahoor. Perhaps the most challenging course there is, but no doubt if you're trying to work in an economy that has the greatest challenges, this is one course that makes you take those challenges on and be ready to take on any issue. So as a part of my MBA, I took on a company by the name of Pulcra Chemicals. This is a German company specializing in B2B sales. As I wanted to go into the sales profession, I thought this was a good opportunity to go into an industry which is textile that I was not familiar with. That's actually one of the things that the MBA improved upon me, that I was able to take on roles I had never taken on, take on industries I had never experienced, and actually helped me build on my professional development. So when I took on this internship and I was asked about my career choices, why are you going from finance into sales? I would use this as a platform that, I was given this opportunity, I achieved my goals, and I'm actually going to go ahead and pursue this as a professional career. So the internship itself was a big change from my professional development. I had the opportunity to go into telecom, another industry that I had never experienced, specifically PTCL. Now this is a company that was going through a dramatic change, going from a government to a semi-government organization. The fact is that I only spent a week there, but I got to learn so much every single management employee was there to help me to get an understanding of the organization, but more importantly, to help me realize how I can contribute to that organization's current change, and really opens your eyes to, even if you're not planning on going into an industry or a profession, it helps you understand what the dynamics of that industry is. So you have a better wholesome idea of how the world works. So in terms of LUMS and recruitment drives, I have to say that we were overwhelmed. There were so many recruitment drives that we could actually take our pick of the companies we wanted to be associated with. Just off the top of my head, companies like RB, Unilever, P&G, these are just normal companies when it came to recruitment drives. I particularly was more interested in financial institutions, but I still took the opportunity to take these tests, sit through those drives to understand how these companies actually choose your HR. And what was fascinating was that these companies actively tried to make you realize that we want your talent and we're willing to fight for you. Just give us the opportunity. It's all up to you how much effort you want to put into that pursuit. I would recommend the networking night as the one night that you should definitely try to utilize. The networking night is your one-on-one experience with individuals from perhaps your background who have made that shift. So a very vital opportunity for you to go ahead and get some feedback on how you can make that change. What steps do you take for your professional development in a career or an industry? What have they done right? Where should you look out for? What should you try to improve upon? This is a one-on-one opportunity, and I would have to say that the networking night is a great platform to actually get down one-on-one with companies, understand who they are and whether it's the right fit for you, and then take it forward as to whether or not this is the company that you want to grow in. Every university has their own MBA program, but I think what stands apart with LUMS is the number of societies that you have the opportunity to interact with. For example, I was a director in 3 different societies. GMC, which is the Global Management Committee, the Marketing Society, as well as the Finance Society for 2 years. What was really interesting about these societies is they don't rely just on funding from LUMS. You have to work for it. It's the closest you can get into joining a new organization while still being in the cocoon of LUMS, in the safety of LUMS, taking on different roles from finance to marketing to HR management to raising funds to getting different universities to come and participate with you. I think that's one of the biggest opportunities. No matter what you do in the LUMS MBA, you have to try and participate in the societies. Be very open to change. You're going to be spending 2 years of your life. Invest in yourself. Take some time. Always make sure that you're ready to take on this new opportunity. Network with your colleagues, with your seniors, with your juniors. Don't be afraid to say yes when you have to. Be very afraid and think twice before you say no. You might be saying no to an opportunity. But more importantly, take it as it comes. Don't get anxious. It will take its course. You're going to love it, but make sure that you're very collaborative in your efforts. There's no need for you to stress on any situation. The reason you're here is because you're capable of it and you can get through it. Icon. Tactful. Caffeine. Enigma. He's a riddle inside a mystery inside of a puzzle. You can't figure him out. LP. Swag. Limitless. Retreat. Investment. Liberating. Home. Community. Thank you.